Hello, sorry about that. I've just Windows, I think, wanted a reboot, and for everything to be updated, I thought so that I'll just do it all at the same time. So I'm doing multiple updates at the moment, so if I'm a bit distracted, I do apologise. Anyway, let's get on with this, because I'm already late, about an hour or so. Okay, so what I did was, yesterday I pulled out some of my D&D stuff, so I can use it to basically play, refer to with this as well. So, I only have a few of these books. I used to have the basic set, but I don't have the basic set anymore. What I do have is, this is set 2, the expert rules. I have set 3, the companion rules. And I've got set 4, the master rules. So the master rules are for character levels 26 to 36. This is for character levels 15 to 25. I think most of the time I'll be using this set, which will be the expert rules for about 4 to 14. And since most of the, at least one of the characters is on 4 and the rest of them are not that far behind, this is a good one to check up against. So it's got some tables in there that's actually quite useful. So we'll be looking through that as reference. I did check ChatGPT for a couple of things, like the not Ember Dragon, was it Black Dragon we fought? And it said about 10 hit points, 10 hit dice, I think it was. Either way, it was interesting to see that we still managed to pick up on one. So let's get on with the game. Finally. Alright, so you're level 3. Not that, well, I say not that far off. You are level 4? No, you're level 5 now. You're level 3, you're level 4. So you're next to level up. You, I want to check. Right, so we're going to check through this. I want to check on the tables. Spells per level. So it says for a curate, level 5. It's 2 and 2, which I believe we do have at the moment. So that's 2 first level and 2 second level. And then we get an extra spell at 6 at third level. Currently, turning wise, which we don't need yet. Automatic turning of skeletons. And the rolls of 7, 9 and 11 for zombies, ghoul and white at the moment. Okay, that's fine. The other thing I need to do is to open up RPG Maker. Is it RPG Map Maker? RPG Map, that's the one I was looking for. So you can see that at the bottom there. It might have to cover somebody's face because I don't really have much real estate to put this map that isn't, you know, isn't in the way of something. Right. So we now need to make our way back to... Is it the waterfall at the top? I think we can get through on the top. I'm just taking a long route just in case. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna buy... Sorry. I was gonna buy 2 slings. Oh, speaking of RPG stuff, I was trying to do some grinding on Exile yesterday. Problem is my party is so hard now that most of the enemies I'm coming across just aren't worth attacking. Can't save, I forgot about that. Right, okay, so what I'm gonna do is these here. I'm gonna change the walls because I don't like the cavern walls. Change it to square. Plus it's a bit more representative of what we're seeing anyway. Right, I need to get this right. So there should be one. This should be a 4. That's a 4. And what I'm saying here is it's that wall there. Yep, that's right. So go up there, yep. Up here. Yep. That's correct. One, 2, 3, 4. Uh-huh. So it should be south. That's 2. One, 2. No, I think it's that. Two to the left. Then this one is one going this way. One, 2. So just walking it that way. 3, 4. Yep, that's right. 1, 2, 3. Just trying to make map making interesting, but it's not that interesting, I suppose. Come on. Owl bear. Oh. Out. Jesus. Right, let's not go that way then. Run away from all the danger, please. Oh, is this the way to the castle the other way? Oh, completely going the wrong way. Well, we're doing fairly well now. We've managed to get into... Remember when we tried to do the holder stuff? So we're doing that okay. Just at the moment, you can see at the bottom there's a map, and that's where I'm mapping out at the moment. So let me just sort everybody out. Oh, I forgot to switch her to... Hang on. They need to rest. Just need to buy some slings. I need 3 slings. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll have to see. I'm sure I bought daggers before and then thought actually it's not going to be useful. But we'll see what happens in... Right, okay, let's see how this works. So I need to remember. That once I get into the cave, I need to switch the weapons out. Let me just turn the music off. Also brought out some references as well, so in case you missed it before, there's my references so I can check it. So, inventory. So you get 2 slings. You get a knife. You get a dagger. You get sling. Oh, and I forgot you already had a sling. Never mind. Because you're at the back, which makes sense. I think 2 hits is going to be too quick, which is fine. Okay, back to map making again. So going too far down here is not a good idea. Let's take on these. We've done this before. Okay, so we are about here. I think we've been here. I think this is where I decided to make the map. So 1, 2. Yeah, it should be. You stood here. 1 there. 1 there. Yep. 2 opens it up. Let's go. Don't want another person dead. Cleric is a 5 now. I didn't hear the group, but there we go. Cleric is 5, which means we've got another spell. Dwarf is yet to level, but he's alive. Oh Jesus, what the hell have they brought? A panther. Oh, I'm probably gonna die on this one. Right, okay, spell time, I think. 3 hits. No more. I don't think you've got. You might have a second level spell. You do. Cool. And then what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I've messed something up. Let me rest party again. Oh, I have no level 3. Interesting. Thought would have got an extra spell for level 3. Sorry, I would have thought I got an extra level 3 spell at 5, but apparently not. Maybe the wisdom score or something wasn't high enough. And they seem to have upgraded the enemies as well every time I'm going up, so that's interesting. Can't get in there because the Panthers still want to fight. Ooh, there's 2 of them. Pixel, you can't get up here. Come on, off. Off. There we go. Pixel can't sit in this spot at the moment because I'm just keeping an eye on my upload to my Linux box. It's just doing an update. Right, let's see what any weapons we can get. Nothing on the armor. No change in the weapons. Yep, no change. Sleep before he got. That. Let me just check if this mentions anything about a panther. Probably doesn't. Yeah, it talks about a giant crab. Armor class 2, hit dice 3. We've already seen one of those. I think we saw a giant toad. That's an armor class of 7. Hit dice 2+2. Do not see panther. There is an enemy called a black pudding. Someone must have hated black puddings. No, I don't see anything specific about a panther. Unless it's in a previous... Maybe not. That's fine, but I'm still surprised that I didn't get a... Let me just check something. Wisdom is 16, unless intelligence. Because 10 is below normal, I think. Doesn't say anything about specifically what you have to have in terms of intelligence. And this is the expert rulebook. Mention anything about this magic user. No, it just says spells per level. Doesn't say anything about any penalties. Maybe that was an AD&D thing, that it was a case of you had to have a certain amount of intelligence, otherwise it would affect your ability. But it just doesn't. It just seems to say as long as you serve your god okay for clerics and magic users that are basically they want more spells, they can research them. That's it. It doesn't mention anything like in AD&D, they talk about if I think you've got to have a certain intelligence score, and if you go over this intelligence score, you get bonus spells. So it doesn't seem to be a thing in classic D&D. I'm gonna have to do something. Oh, no spells, damn. Don't do anything quick. Back to the castle again. And that's the dwarf gone up. Alright, I think for the next few levels I might just ignore the shops. Unless the sword changes to a +1, which might happen. Oh, you can do level 2 spells now. Is that because these are level 1s? Shield is level 1, Sleep is level 1, Magic Missile level 1. So level 2 are Continual Light, Detect Evil, Detect Invisible, ESP, Invisibility, Knock, Levitate, Locate Objects, Mirror Image, Phantasmal Force, Web, and Wizard Lock. But looks like you were the one that also leveled. It can't be because you were level 3 anyway. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Or maybe I haven't updated her spell list in so long that I've basically just forgotten. It's probably quite likely, actually, thinking about it. Whilst we're on the overground. One thing I am liking is the fact that the spells stack, so once you're on the same spell level, it'll just move the next one straight in, which is great because I don't have to micromanage that part. Everybody's healthy. In fact, make sure before I go in, change roster. Back, 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 back. That was stupid of me. Dwarf is now on 31. Excellent. Hit points wise, really just noticed that. Fighter's next one to level. I think grinding in here, which is going to be a good one. Nobody got hit there. Just check on XP. Okay, very little XP there. Alright, back out again. Apologies for this, is just gonna have to be a thing for now. Can you do caravan services now that I'm in the... Any caravans planned? Okay. Maybe it's a later thing. Or maybe you gotta find it in the overworld. Don't need to arrest anybody, we're fine. Back in. Did that run off? Oh no, just going round. That's an interesting one. Have I seen that happen before? Usually they just come on E4, not go around like that. I can't save. I'm so used to saving, and then keep forgetting. Can't do that. Getting close. Interesting, it's going backwards and forwards. Can I rest now? So it's Sturm that mostly got hit. I'd go out and save, but if we go back in again, it's just going to be me redoing this again. So I'm trying not to do that. Okay. Right, back to the map again. So we are... I'm completely lost. Hang on. There, I think. So... have I got this wrong? 1, 2, 3. Nope, I've got this right. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So if I step forward there, I'll get a wall here. There's one there. Two. That looks like an exit. That's that wall there. So there must be like that there. One there. One there. Stood here. Up there. It's this here. I'll put a door there. Save that. Okay. Can I go through the door? Yes. Gelatinous cube? No. I am not taking on one of those. I know exactly how bad they are at just eating your weapons, if I remember rightly. So, right, okay, so we're coming out to here now. So that is... should be... no, 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 that's not it. Like that. Because it's one in. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3. 1, 2, 2. So that there. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. Oh, that's why I'm looking this way. Entrance up here. Push forward. Yep, that's right. So there's a wall there. A wall here. It goes back one. Like that. Oh, hang on, what we got? Carrion crawler. Oh. What does stuck mean? Can I rest? Okay. I know carrion crawlers are supposed to be quite nasty. And no mention in the manual. Let me try the companion rules. Should be in the DM guide. There's a dolphin as a monster. A dragon turtle, that's an interesting one. They also, in this book, talk about other planes as monsters, like the Djinn and Basilisk. Nothing about carrion crawlers. Unless again they're in the basic. Okay. Gonna have to re-get basic at some point. Might have to take a visit to the wait a minute, is it paralysis? No, there's nothing there that'll cure paralysis. Oh, okay, it's just a standard rest, I see. Right, that's fine. So we went up there, met the carrion crawler here. So we stood there, we did one there, we did another one here, just that one, and then we do one there, do 3 there. I'm noticing that you won't be able to see this properly because I'm about to go on this side, which is over here, and because I've cropped it, makes it a bit less easier for you to there we go, make that a bit better for you. Aha. I know where we are. Around here. There. Over here. 1, 2, 3. Up. There. Up again, there's a wall. But no wall here. Through there. That's just another... I think it goes like that. And it should be door, door. Save that. Push from there. Yep, that's looking correct. Okay, pretty much. So we're here, we're going to go up, right, and take 2. One takes us there. 2 takes us, yep, because there's the wall. Right, I'm just trying to remember what the wall bits are. 3. Should be a wall here. So it goes like that. Now we're going this way. 2. There we go. Coming down here now. Another door. So we hit into there, that's that corner. Down here. 1. Which makes this a door. That's that wall. We get another one. Like that. So from this corner now. 1, 2. Like that there. And it's down. We've got a wall here. Like that, I'm assuming. Which means 3, 2, 3, and a push down here. Yes. Yep, that's right. Cool. I think. No, it's not quite right. I think this is a bit of a mess because this bit is supposed to represent that there. This bit. So there should be a wall there, kind of. Unless it weirdly doesn't do that properly. So I'm here, looking this way, go there, turn, go up, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, 1, 2, turn, 1, 2, turn, down 1, turn, that's kind of correct, but this, so I'm going to take this off. So it's kind of not quite right, but it's almost there. Save that. Let's see what's through here. The entrance. Save that. Oh, and now we're in a complete different cave area. Okay, that's interesting. Should we try this gelatinous cube? I think I'm gonna get owned. Oh, there's a carrion crawler again. So that's kind of respawn. Oh, they have respawned. Which means, yep. Interesting that they just basically respawn. It's a good thing that the dwarf is still available for attacking. You know what? Let's go out. What's the delay? Who else is coming up? Don't tell me the carry-on crawlers wandering around. Okay. So I'm just checking stuff. I've got this weird thing that when I'm updating on the Linux side, I'd like to see what's actually been installed. Right, so it'll be level 4. Right, most of you still got a bit of a way to go yet. You are going away. Apologies if I'm missing the ads as well. Right, let's take on this gelatinous cube and see what happens. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be that easy. Okay. Fine. Right, so we're here. There's no doors there. It's basically a 4x4 room. Nothing else of interest. I've got to take on the carrion crawler. I can catch up with my sling. Walk that fast. Okay, so there's the... Really should see what I can do without owl things. Yeah, those. That's the frighter leveled. Let's see what this was protecting. Nothing. Alright. So this is a it's down here. One, two, three. 3, 4, 5. What's another 2, 4, 5. One down. Then we get that's about right. Alright, time to leave. Sound on this is needs to be have a bit of work on it. I think that's one of the bugs. Maybe was the sound that still continues on. You can cancel it obviously with the selecting something else. I'm wondering whether putting a sound on will kick the sound issues out. Switch you back to your mace. Yeah, apologies for you missing the ads. It's just because I've got things laid over other things, so it's kind of sort of hard for me to tell. There we go, it should be a bit better. I want to sell one of the slings anyway, so I'm going to go do that. we're supposed to be selling. Pixel, go on. Go on. Let's check on inventory. So next one to level. You got 16,000 to go. Got 2,000, so potentially Farrell. She's only level 3 anyway. Yeah, it's gonna take a while though. fight has gone. There's some weird sound that happened on there. Nobody's level though. Because the sound of doo-doo is the one where an enemy's about to die. Which is good to know. I'll point it out again once it comes up. But there was another button, I don't know what it was. Sorry, there was another sound, I wasn't sure what it was. Evening there, Critical. Progress is happening, just a little slow here and there. The perspective view of this one looks odd when they walk down the screen. I suppose it's the way that it's on the isometricness, perhaps? Like the isometric bit looks okay, but the way the walking looks odd. It's almost like it's not quite, because it's almost like that, but the perspective is like that, you see what I mean? Maybe that's what it is, or it's just, instead of it being a proper 45, it's just slightly like that. So it's not quite isometric. Nice graphics in general, yeah, it's pretty good in general. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, I think I did mention in a different day, but I might as well mention today if I have or haven't, I've forgotten. The other thing I also asked ChatGPT about was why it was using the D&D license rather than the AD&D license. And it basically said, and it sounds pretty accurate, was that it was probably more to do with the fact that D&D is a lot simpler than AD&D. So it's not like you have to program in all the races. Since a class is a race, you don't have to worry anything about that kind of thing. So it makes it a bit easier for the Mega Drive. And I can see why that is a thing. So it's nice to be able to see D&D classic on a system rather than advanced. Not that I hate advanced, but it's just nice to see the original, you know. Hello there, Denari. AD&D introduced a whole lot of options back in the distant Mercury past used to do D&D. Couldn't get into AD&D. Well, for those of you who have recently tuned in, I did mention this at the beginning, but I do have my reference books, so that's what I'm using for reference if I need to. Sure to rest at this point. And we've got the carry-on crawler. There we go. This time, Sturm did not get stuck. Okay, let's go and investigate this area. I don't know whether to append it onto... I may as well append it onto here. See what happens. So we got 2 spaces. Oh, there's some doors here. So the third one is a door. Oh, hang on. Have I got that right? That's 2 spaces from the door. No, you should be right. Okay. 1, 2. And there's a door here. Oh, no, that is a door. That's too wide. Just gonna have to do, I think, unfortunately. That's it, okay. I have to be careful with these doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Door there. That's a 2. Door there. Okay. Let's go back. See what we can find and how quickly we die. Oh, there's more doors. Wait, what? Have I turned myself around somewhere? Oh, hang on a minute. This is interesting. Go back here. That's 5 there. 1 across, even though it's 2 on the map. Something's changed. Oh, wait a minute. It's not one of those turns. In some Eye of the Beholder games where you go forward, suddenly you get flipped around. But I don't think that's the case here. Something's weird's just going on. No, that's weird. Because I don't remember there's a door here, unless I didn't notice because I was busy map making. There was a door here. I'm sure of it. Did I go through any of the doors? No. Something's changed. Someone's blocking the door, so is someone gonna come through it? Yeah, a bit harsh turning around randomly. It does happen in AD&D. In Ida Beholder, there's blocks that just flip you around. So you're going away. You do have a compass, if I remember rightly. And if you're not aware, because all the walls are the same, especially in a place where you can't see, if it was like a kind of just a corridor with nothing else, you will find yourself kind of going, hang on, have I come past here before? And you realise that you've actually you've been flipped around 180. Oh, there's a zombie here. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Our cleric can help here. I can't do any map making because I don't know where I am. Monsters are here. Oh, I think I know where we are now. That's weird. Because if I go down here, there, I've written the map of Hungry Round, haven't I? I have. How have I managed to do that? I got myself lost somewhere. 1, 2. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4, 5. There's a door there. Door here. I must have got myself turned round. That's my issue. I got myself turned around. My problem. My fault. Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let me sort myself out. Three. There's a door here. Technically there's a door there, but I'm just going to put it there. Just because it's not quite right, but... Which means this is a thin room. 1, 2... Yeah... It's 5 down. That's how I did it. I was wondering how I moved it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then door here. Right, not 100% perfect, but almost there. Right, let's try not to do that again, shall I? Oh, she can't do any turning. Alright, so this is a 4x4 room. Not made of doors. There we go. Turn. Turn. Oh. Jesus. It's completely attacked at that point. Can I rest here? Cow. She's dead. Well, not dead, but... No, that's not where I wanted to go. Then we'll check on... Again, apologies for me not turning on Be Right Back again. Like I said, I've got the RPG map maker that's in front of my screen, so I can't do anything about it. Magic users coming close to leveling. Ooh. No, you can switch to your mace. I think you've already asked me that, Denari, or somebody has. I haven't tried it, but I know of it. There was a YouTuber called, I can't remember. He used to do things with Jim Plays Games, and he did Lands of Lore, which is on the C64. Pack Billy, that was the person I was thinking of. I wonder whether just going this way. I know I can get experience, but oh, not that way. No, not that way. Yeah, easier. Right, so in the left of me was some... What was in here? I can't even turn left. That's why. Yeah, no, I'm coming out of there. You know what? Since we didn't lose much progress. Right, zombies are to the left. Scorpions are in here. More zombies. Let me just... Not you, but you. You're all turned. So this is a 3x2 room, I think it is. Yeah, not represented in the here properly, but just do that. What's in here? Oh, should I? No, I'm fine. Trolls. I'm sure these will resurrect. No, out, out. Jesus. Ooh, there's some real nasty stuff in there. It's a lady druid. No, the two ladies, Goldmoon and Farrell, they're both one's cleric and the other one's a magic user. So basically, I just emulate the same style of party that I've got in Exile, except we're missing Brian, who's the thief. And we're also missing Zilith, the multi-class. So we've got zombies in there, scorpions in there. I think zombies were in that one. Trolls were in this one. What we got in here? Oh. No, I've not been turned around. Did I never put a door in here? I don't think I did I? It's there now. Out. Oh, these trolls are bugger. Just check to see what the trolls are like, if there is in here. Troll. Armor class 4, hit die 6+3. Attacks 2 claws and a bite. XP value 650. So trolls are 8 foot tall, thin, intelligent humanoids with skin almost like rubber. They prefer human and human-like victims to all other foods. They live nearly anywhere, often in ruined dwellings of their victims. A troll is very strong and rends its opponent with talons and sharp teeth. It has the power of regeneration, which I remember from AD&D when we played Pool of Radiance. The ability to grow back together when damaged. It begins to regenerate 3 rounds after it's damaged. The troll's wounds heal themselves at a rate of 3 hit points per round, and even severed limbs will crawl back into the body and rejoin. The head and claws of the troll will continue to fight as long as the creature has 1 hit point or more. However, the troll cannot regenerate damage from fire or acid And when attacked by these methods, the morale score is 8. Unless totally destroyed by fire and acid, it will eventually regenerate completely. And then we've got the zombie, which I don't think is on here. No, it's not. Vampires on this. Check the companion rules. Just says about the undead. Types of undead creatures found on the land are ghoul, skeleton, white, and zombie basic set. Oh, is it? That's... I see. So those monsters would have been in there. Mummy, Spectre, Vampire, and Wraith in the expert set, which I've just looked at. Apparition, Druge, Ghost, Odic, Poltergeist, Revenant, Shade, Spirit, and Vision, this set. Okay, fair enough. I know I keep referring to the other set, but I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything. That's fine. I don't feel confident with the trolls. So zombies, scorpions, zombies, trolls, more trolls, and this one? Ah, the other end. Okay. So this is where we are. What monsters we're going to find here? And am I going to live to regret it? In fact, I could probably just, for now, hide that. That means I'll be able to keep an eye on the ads at the moment. It's a bit quiet up here. To Mount Doom. Oh, guess what we found? Another black dragon. Right. I just tried turn undead with a dragon. Why are you not? For some reason you've... Okay. Weird. For the Horde. Can't remember where that's from. Isn't it a reference to Warcraft? So the only thing up here is a black dragon. Bit naff. Oh wait a minute. Flying vipers. Ooh. You're stuck. So in order to get on the outside, I'd have to go where the diabolds are. In fact, let me just double check what it says about diabolds. So it's under W for wolf. Or it's in the basic set. No. It's a hellhound. That's not what I'm looking for. Fine, okay. Really wish I knew what happened with the basic box. I know there was the basic box had a bit of a mark on it, but I don't know whether that caused anything to break on it. Or whether my cat weed on it or something. Oh, can I not escape this area now? Yes, I can. I just got to remember which way I'm going. Right. Don't want to go there just in case. There's already one down. I might as well just go back to the castle. Right, we go back to the castle. Come on in, let's be having you. So we'll go back to the castle and then we're going to try that bottom right bridge again and see whether the party survives the direwolves. Shouldn't be much of a problem because most of them are kind of pushing level 4 now. So you're a 5, you're a 5, you're a 3, you're a 4. Let's go and check the shops. Don't expect anything new. Nope. Wait a minute, let me just double check something. Okay. Just making sure that nothing just decided to be a +1. They look all the same. Yep, okay. Got the same stuff. So, not discovered any chest. Yeah, excuse me. Not discovered any chest or anything like that. I don't know if that exists in this game. We'll have to find out. Not seen any creature drop anything apart from weapons and money. Weapons and money on this part of the combat, on the land. Nothing in the dungeons, though. Oh, new. So we've got a grizzly bear, we've got a dire wolf, and we've got a hill giant. Okay. So I'm gonna have to start using some spells at this point. Got nothing. That's going to be a tough area. It's been the first time I've died in a while, to be honest. So that's at least something. So let's try that again. We might actually get a better outcome, I don't know. I forgot to use Blight. Let me just check what Blight did. D&D does not mention Blight. It's supposed to be a second level spell. Unless that was specifically made for the game, perhaps. Check the companion rules. I don't know if it's going to be DM's guide. It might be on the player's guide. No, that deals with the 5th level cleric spells, which I don't think this game will be doing. I don't want to do that. Okay, for the successful fight. Suppose I could wait here and see what happens. Is that a tiger? Yep. This tiger's pretty tough. How many hit points has it got? Get back quickly. At least with the cleric healing, it takes a lot quicker than, what was it, 102 hours? I hope that tiger gives us a lot of XP. Oh, magic uses next level. I think I said that before. It just seems to take a while. Maybe we could be lucky and walk into another dragon. That's kind of half easy to beat. Actually, I don't need to. Let's rest the party first. I'm assuming Blight is just going to be the opposite of Bless. Just gonna hang around here for a bit. See what turns up. Hill Giant. Right, let's give you a bit of blight. $220 gold pieces. See if this is a good idea. Oh, that looks like it's worked nicely. 112 it's a level. Okay. No, you don't want to do over there. And somebody else leveled, which would have been the magic user, I believe. Yep. Now 4. Which means... spells per level. You're now classed as a magician. So you get 2 and 2. 2 for 1, 2 for 2. So you're not going to get any other spells because we've only got one. We've only got first level spells. Unless the castle has got something different. Next level is core. We're playing this for about 30 minutes and I'm going to call it a stream. But we're not doing too badly. You had to change position at that point, didn't you? Just like old time searching the papers. Yeah, it's always good to have a reference guide. Ooh. I didn't see how much we saved there, never mind. It's good to see the mage with a decent amount of HP at the moment. And that's in 4 minutes. So I will break at that point. So I've already taken off 16 hit points so far. 19 hit points that was. In fact, let me just check. Oh, Goldmoon could do. Oh, so there's going to be a difference between these two, Core and Goldmoon leveling up again. So she goes to 6, he goes to 5. Okay. Seems to be around 80 XP maybe for a Hell Giant. Mind you, there was something else there as well, so possibly not. Probably about 30 maybe. Actually, Expert Rulebook does say what there was some giants in here. Oh, it says XP value is 650 for the Hell Giant. With 8 hit dice. Pretty sure hit dice are going to be D6 based. Oh, we've got ad starting in 15 seconds. Let me switch over. Right. Await more denizens, or denizens, monsters, whatever. See what else pops in. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bloody tiger again. I need to check what the AC of this thing is. Actually, now you can be blighted. It's a bit better. $4822. You're not any closer. Okay, it's weird. So maybe whoever the last kill was does get a bit more experience points, maybe? I can't remember who killed the beast. There's a cave up north, but I'd rather not go there yet. I've got a feeling that's going to be a bit of a tricky one. Let's have a look at the map. I'm gonna do something I'm probably going to regret, but let's have a look down here. Yeah, he's ploughing through. Oh, troll on this side. That's not troll. Giant. Put that in the wrong place. That's not good. Right, I'm going to have to avoid every fight now. If I can. Oh, what was that? A +1 sword. Oh, nice. I did not see that. Okay. That was my fault for not seeing that. You can have the +1 sword. Excellent. Okay, let's do some changes. Change roster. I might change it so she only has one blight. I suspect it doesn't really work as well on the Hill Giant. So if it's in blue, it's going to be not a normal item. Let's test out what this +1 sword does. Yeah, you got nothing. Forgot to sell the old sword, but never mind. But the good thing about the sword is, because it's +1, I believe it's now... You can attack, I think... undead with what +1 swords, I believe. Because they're technically magical at that point. Or they are magical, I think. Let's see what it throws at me this time. Nothing in there. Right, so I think, hoping I can get a level up in the next, by half past, but it's not even possible. Might get a level up in the next game, next stream, sorry. Let's get a bunch of enemies. Unlikely, but possible, I suppose. I'll wait a few minutes and see what happens. Some lucky shots from the giant there. Right, I'll head back to the castle, save up, and then we can come back to this next week. He says, about to be taken up by a bear. Right, I don't need two of those. Oh, I can't because these are second level. Take one bless, I suppose. Choose a 4. Okay. And check the book once we get back to the castle. Oh, hang on. We're not that far away from the bridge. Ow! Let's try Bless Pie. See if that changes anything. Not much. Panthers must not be that much. Right, I'm gonna save here. Okay, that is it for today. Thanks everyone for popping in. It's been another great stream, and we've been doing relatively well in this particular spot. So we've managed to map out pretty much quite a bit of the, in fact I think all, I wouldn't say all because we had some issues with some rooms. So let me just pull that back up again. Here we've basically just kind of mapped out what we could. Let's move that a bit so you can see that. So here was zombies, here were zombies, here were scorpions that basically just let rip as soon as you walked in. Here was trolls, here was trolls, and this was the exit. And there was there was nothing here, kind of. Yeah, there's nothing there. Here was a gelatinous cube. So yeah, we didn't find much other than that, unless there was some things around here, but I suspect there's going to be nothing there. So we'll have to figure something out for that. But I will see what happens next week. What else did we do? So yeah, we've mapped out most of the area. We've now gone into that bit over the bridge. And we seem to be doing relatively okay. We are dying a couple of times, but it's part of the experience, really, isn't it? So it's fine. The other thing is, I seem to have come across a +1 sword, which I didn't realise. I just saw the word sword and ignored it until we looked at the inventory and went, oh, okay. So that's good. We got a +1 sword. Let me check on two things. I think I did look to see if there was a tiger in here. I think I didn't find one. Scorpion, giant scorpions of an armor class of 2. No. We don't have that here. We also, trolls. Did I say there was trolls? Yes, I did. There was trolls in there. So looked at that. I also wanted to have a quick look at the magic user. I don't get to do another first level spell until I hit level 6. So then I can cast 3 magic missiles. So that'll have to wait. Probably for another 2 streams unless I'm really lucky. I don't know what the... They've got a star on Bless, I'm not quite sure what that means. Oh, it's reversed, so the book does mention Blight, but there's a star on it, and that's what the reverse, that's what it means by reverse. That's basically a reverse version. So Bless improves the morale of friend creatures by 1 and gives the recipients a +1 bonus on all hit and damage rolls. Only affects creatures in a 20 by 20 foot area, and only those who are not yet in melee. When reversed, the spell Blight places a -1 penalty on an enemy's morale, hit rolls and damage rolls. Each victim may make a saving throw versus spells to avoid the penalties. So that's what that does. So I think only using it once per session might be an idea. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll keep that available for next week. So yeah, thanks for popping in. Thank you all for all the chatting. Thanks for the stream, no problem there, Denarian. I'll certainly come back to this next week, but like I said, doing pretty okay. So I'm happy with this. I am enjoying it. It's like once it picks up. It's pretty good. Let's see who's available for raid. Oh no, before we do that, I'm being silly. So I will be back tomorrow with Amiga Monday. So we've got Amiga format CD15. I'm going to do some Deuteros because on Thursday, was it Thursday? No, was it Friday? We've got something. I thought I completed it. Basically, I'd gone through the entire system and took out all the methanians. Is it methanians? Methanoids. And then it gave me this kind of cutscene, and then it crashed on me. So I'm like, ah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that back on Monday so we can actually have a look and see what that cutscene was. It also gives me access to the Stargate class, some starship kind of thing. So you'll get to see that, which is good. And then we've got Degeneration after that. Tuesday, probably continue on with a bit more challenges. I've got some more to do. I've put some of the challenges on my Mister because they get access to the previous versions of the Amiga, because some games aren't working properly on the 1200, so I'll be able to use it on that one. We need to go through Outrun again just to see if we can pick up that one. I might go for another 2 Marble Madness checks, as in not checks, high score stuff. Just have a quick look at what's on there. Yeah, I'll probably play a bit of Deluxe Galaga. I've had to... The version on the 1200, because they're asking specifically for the ECS version, it won't run. AGA, no problem. ECS is not working, so we'll have to go into the Mister for that one. I've put Ooze the Escape, PB, those 2 are on the Mister. I can't find Dad, and I can't find Spatial Overdrive, Hyperdrive anywhere. So yeah, we'll do Outrun, Marble Madness, Deluxe Galaga, and play a bit of Ooze the Escape on Tuesday. And then on Friday, I will see what we did on Tuesday, and we'll do something, maybe we'll do something other stuff. We'll just have to see what happens on there. So that's Tuesday. So we've got those challenges. What else are we playing? We're still playing the Strangers CD, and we'll probably play a bit more due to us, depending on what happens on Monday. And then Friday, pretty much the same thing. So that's this week in a nutshell, and let's this time go and raid somebody. Then we're going to go raid Charlie Farr, because I did say I was going to raid him last time. I think I spent so long with the challenges, he came off before I got a chance to raid him. So we'll go and raid Charlie. I think he's doing Amiga August. Amiga August stuff. Where is he? Yep. Co-op games with Charlie Farr. Oh! Okay, so Hazemaker is on. He's doing co-op with stuff with Charlie Farr. We're going to go raid Charlie Farr though, because I did say I would. That's fine. Start that raid. Come on. Stop doing a circly thing and just, whatever. Right, okay. See you all soon. Until then, bye.